So Sagittarius, what have you started? What have you started that's brand new? Is it a relationship? Is it a project? I feel you've got passion, you've got desire, you've got direction, and you've got action, whatever that is. But this has fallen in the past. So I would say you're probably aware of this. If it's very recently, this may be a wake-up call. The Ace of Cups. Sagittarius. What is waking up in you? Oh my God, the Ace of Cups. Now we have the love connection here. Without a doubt, we're pouring it out right here. The Ace of Cups. So we've got passion, desire, action, and love and affection. The overpouring of love, the cup running over with affection, appreciation. So however this Ace of Cups feels to you, whether it's love, whether it's the love of a person or appreciation, glory, gratification, it's here due to something you're acting on. The Page of Wands. So you're acting on this passion, this action, and whatever you're acting on here is actually bringing you a new sense of appreciation, a new way of looking. Maybe it is an artistic project or a business proposal or something you're working on. And it feels that the element of appreciation is really very clear. Let me take a look. I want to... 9 of Cups. I was going to say I want to see why. And I don't even need to shuffle these. They're like flying out at me already. Okay, so 6 of Cups and the 6 of Diamonds, or the Pentacles. We've got this huge overflowing, abundant love. For someone, it is a nostalgic kind of connection. A connection from the past, maybe, coming back through for you, because we have this kind of reawakening of a nostalgic situation around you. There's an overpouring of love in your situation, though, towards possibly someone from your past. Also, there's a reawakening of a feeling here within you. Let's see what this is really all about. I want to get, no, I'm not going to take it. I need to shuffle more into this deck. Okay. Wow. What is this new beginning? Messages. The Prison card came out twice here now. It flipped out. I rejected it. I put it back in and it came out again. So this is a message that needs to come through. Someone from your past may be reaching out to you. Maybe in a very passionate, loving way, but you've been separated from them for a period of time. It's a situation, maybe you had a physical relationship with them. Maybe they left, maybe they had to leave. But it feels like there's been a separation in your situation of some kind. And someone, the malady. This is about illness. I think this situation from the past, which feels like it wants to come through with some sort of awakening for you, may have gone off the track at some point in the past. Maybe someone was dealing with something. Maybe they were dealing with illness. Possibly they didn't want you involved in something that they were going through. But it feels to me like someone walked out of your life in order to protect your life, in order to shelter you from something, or maybe vice versa, we've got an energy that I feel that you were almost kept away from someone during a time of trouble. Or the message is there that that time away was a healing opportunity for someone who was stuck in a bad cycle. But I think that resurgence of affection may be coming back around again. Okay. Let's get a present. Michael, please. Step in. Show me the present. 1, 2, 3. Judgment. Boy, if that isn't about forgiveness, rebirth, regeneration, the arising of a situation that was possibly even dead at one time. This is a possibly the awakening of something, a situation, a person that you really thought was kind of dead and gone and over with. Maybe the recent past has been an awakening that there are still feelings there, that maybe there's still emotion there, maybe there's still a possibility to take action in the situation if you care to. But the judgment says that there may be forgiveness at play, both from you and presented to you. And there's the offer. There's the opportunity, the 4 of Cups. So, listen, maybe currently someone is reaching out to you. Maybe you're rejecting their advances, or maybe you're not really seeing their advances for what they are. Maybe you've got offers from this person, maybe vague, coming to you, but it speaks of rejection sometimes. So maybe someone has made you an offer and you've turned away from it. Maybe that offer was a new opportunity to start again. And maybe you're just possibly not interpreting that gesture as that is an offer to be looked at and appreciated and embraced and admired. Because I do think there's something to this offer that may be presented to you. The Death card. Another card of rebirth. We've got 2 cards of rebirth here, and we've got connected rebirth even early on in this. So I'm going to say that it really kind of is almost obvious that there's a possibility of a reawakening or a rebirth in the situation, but it feels like there's a resistance to see the opportunity for what it is, maybe. But the opportunity for someone is really, pardon me, the reality. It's the reality that the situation could be reborn again. I almost feel kind of giddy around someone that this could actually come about again. If this is someone you were involved with and heartbroken when they left you, this could be a sign that there's a reawakening here of the true romance. But I don't want to go there just yet. Let me see what this is telling me here. The second row. I do want to get more clarity on what's going on here. 3. The 10 of Pentacles, that's the family connection. That can be a reawakening of a family unit, an ex-husband, an ex-wife, a reconnection that takes the reunion into the family unit. So this could be a spouse who walked out of what seemed to be a very happy situation. And maybe you were not reading them well at the time. And now there's, oh my God. So now there's a reawakening. for someone, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you, this is the same sex relationship. I'm just going to go there and get it out of the way. If you were in a same-sex relationship, your spouse, your mate, your lover, your committed partner just one day said, I found myself a new place to live and I'm out the door, you're kind of shaking your head in dismay, even at the offer that they're coming back, because I really think someone thought this was dead and gone, the situation was over. Possible that you had even considered moving on at this point. Or maybe you had moved on at this point. Or gotten over it anyway. And now this offer maybe kind of taking you by surprise. Pardon me. I need gypsy oracles for the present situation. Now I'm going to say if this is not a same-sex union, and it doesn't have to be, just with these two queens, I gotta mention it. I really do. This has very much a feminine energy really written all over it. Now, I can say maybe you're coming together again on a professional level. And that is reawakening too. But wherever the situation, this passion, this joy, this love resides, something is coming alive again. You see it happening in present day. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're resisting it because you know there was something in the past. Someone kept a secret from you. And when you... What is that? Excuse me. What is that? Yeah, someone took you by surprise. They kept a secret from you. I think for someone, the secret may have caught up with them. And now you're kind of dealing with the emotional side of this person reaching out to you again. After what may have been a pretty shaky ending for someone. Okay. I think for someone, this person was dealing with something, maybe an addiction, a problem of some kind in their life where they needed assistance, where maybe a relationship may have even been a distraction, or maybe it just wasn't a reasonable thing for them to be involved with you. Maybe they were afraid of taking you to a bad place with them, because I almost feel this person was in almost a bad place at the time. Because not only do I have the doctor here who fixes the problem, it feels like they've experienced some solutions to whatever the issues were. If someone is reconnecting with you, those issues have been, I think, resigned to or serviced. They've been helped, assisted, and the merchant. Because we have service, we have a merchant, we have someone who sort of makes an investment in whatever the situation is, and then they stand back. They let those in service help them, both in service and the doctor. That's apparent. This person seems to have fixed whatever their issue was that they didn't want to entangle you in. And now it feels like they've had a solution. Now I'm being told to take it from here. So I want this one for the future. We want this one for the future. And we want this one for the future. Okay. Okay. This is not the first time this combination has come out this week, and it was with a different deck. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. This is the person who is not recognizing an offer the way it's being given, or very well possible this is the person who is not being heard. Even though she's speaking clearly, her love is not being recognized. And the Two of Pentacles. So there is really, with this Queen of Swords here, she is the resistant energy that the resistance to the offer is here. Even in the beginning, there's going to be kind of a hurt turning away from whoever this offer is coming through. An ex. The Queen of Swords is the ex. She's the ultimate ex. But she's also very clear-minded. She can also make clear-cut decisions. And so if you're dealing with an air sign or an ex, and maybe you've made an offer, or maybe they've made an offer, it can go either way, the offering. There is definitely a resistance to either not hear or not want to hear. It may just be the way you're interpreting or not interpreting their offer. Maybe the offer just is not being received in the spirit that it's being given. And that's why this thing isn't really coming back together yet. But the Two of Pentacles says that through study, progression, a stabilizing force kind of works its magic here and kind of equalizes the whole scenario here, and it kind of comes together here at the end. But I think this offer really needs to kind of be a wake up. You know, hey, come on. Somebody's trying to get your attention here, and maybe you're just not receiving it for what it's worth. All right. Excuse me for one moment. All right. I had to do that. I'm expecting a service call, and they're not here yet. Okay, here we go. I thought I heard my doorbell ring. It's probably the pesky mailman. Leave it by the door. Okay, here we go. So, feels like at the end of all of this, it all kind of starts to come together. We've got a equalizing kind of flow that starts to happen here. Once the offer starts to be looked at as maybe a reality. One more. I need one more. The offer is there. The offer is there. And then we come to the stalemate. So I think that this person may just kind of persistently make this offer to you. This person may just make this offer a reality, but yet we still have the Two of Swords. So at this time, I'm almost thinking you're still going to be either in the dark. Maybe the offer really just is not clear. Maybe this person isn't making their intention clear enough. I think you're receiving of it. I think you may even start opening up to this if it's you who's resisting the offer. All right. I've got the freedom, the free will with the butterfly. I've got the old woman. Maybe you have kind of waited for this person to make a move, but I just don't know if you're receiving it. The thief. Who is this? Who is this? Why are you still feeling deceived? I think you're feeling like, you know what? This is kind of old. this stuff with this person got to be old. Maybe they say they've changed. Maybe they want you to believe that they've changed, but there's something here about this person, and maybe that's why you're rejecting an offer or not seeing it for what it really is. This is the reason why you're not receiving the offer or accepting the offer or acknowledging the offer. I almost feel for someone, this is an ex who wants to come back and honestly is trying to bring you back in using a financial well-being, a generosity kind of thing. I'm not quite sure why. But I still think that if you stay open to this, I think that maybe this person might just be able to prove themselves to you.